to talk about plants now because there are some plants you just need to stay away from. They're too needy. Frank Ferragine is here to show us. Let's talk a little bit about the plants that are just going to suck the energy right out of you, since we're talking today about decluttering. And if you're not good with plants, you don't want needy plants.
Right, so there's those plants in your garden that each and every year get disease. Each and every year, maybe they don't bloom. Each and every year they're taking. They just take. They're taking. They don't give back. They're like that needy friend that comes and drinks your beer, eats your food, and never brings a bottle of wine for dinner.
Yeah, get rid of those.
Get rid of those out of your life.
Get them out.
So let's first talk about the rose. The rose is a beautiful, beautiful plant. We all know that hybrid tea rose. There it is. They're beautiful in terms of its bloom.
Yes.
You get excited, but this is a plant each and every year that will get black spot, powdery mildew, aphids, as well. This plant here, during the fall, you got to overwinter it, so you got to hill it up and do all this extra work.
But she looks so cute.
She does, but what's better than this hybrid tea is we're going to replace it with this rose over here, which is known as the knockout rose.
Oh.
It's a knockout, I'll tell you.
She's low maintenance on top of it.
She's low maintenance, but she looks good.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is one that's disease insect resistant, doesn't need any winter protection whatsoever. Put it in a full sun location, a fantastic rose. I know that Disney World in Orlando uses this because it's a really good heat tolerant rose as well. So even when we get hotter summers, they're great, but it's really great for Canadian gardens and US gardens as well. So that's a fantastic one.
That's good to know. If you're in love with your roses, just pick one that is a little bit more low maintenance, right?
Got it. So peonies.
What is this? Peonies, oh, they're so pretty.
Oh, it's so pretty. But peonies, what happens is they get all those big blooms and then they just go.
Yeah.
And then you got to stake them, tie them, do all this extra work. And that's the time when I want to be in the backyard or out on the golf course. I don't really want to be doing that kind of work.
Right.
So what we're going to do is replace that with a new herbaceous, which is a woody type of peony.
Okay.
This is one here, which is called the Ito.
Nice.
This one here is a huge plant that just keeps on continuously blooming. But as well, watch right now, I'm going to give it a little shake.
Oh, it doesn't fall off.
See? Strong stems.
It's strong.
Strong, vibrant, very hardy, and by being a herbaceous, it's more of like almost a tree form.
Yes.
So a really tough plant that is really great in terms of its bloom count. It's a little bit pricey of a plant right now because breedings just came out. This plant, for instance, this one right here, that's a $100 perennial.
Oh, really?
So
okay. But it's going to be hardier for you.
It does cut down the work for you.
So in a way, you get what you pay for.
Right there.
Oh, hydrangea.
So this is hydrangea.
These are some of my favorites.
Yeah, this is hydrangea, endless summer. Endless summer in some of the more northern locations won't bloom that much. They just kind of put a lot of leaves out, and so they're a really big disappointment. Kind of like that first date back in high school.
Right.
So what I would like you to do over here is this one here, which is called, it doesn't look like much right now, but I'll show you the tag. It's called Incredible.
Okay.
And Incredible is, like an Annabelle, big, big white blooms, huge blooms, huge, and strong stems.
Nice.
So it's better than Annabella, better than Endless Summer. It's going to cut work down for you.
Okay, really good. So if you like hydrangea,
here,
you can still find one you love. Okay,
Phlox.
What's this one? Yeah.
Phlox, beautiful, gets big, but then gets powdery mildew, gets all white, looks ugly. People think you don't know what you're doing. I don't like that, right? So what I want you to replace it with is just a really classic flower, which is just a Shasta Daisy.
Okay.
And the Shasta Daisies, this one here is called Daisy May.
Yeah.
This one here is a great variety, really strong stems, excellent cut flower, no problem with disease and or insects or anything like that. So I want you to replace it with that. Speaking
what
of
else do we have
insects,
that's needy?
you can go that, that Monarda. This is bee balm. Bee balm. It always makes me think I'm rapping. Bee balm, bee balm, bee balm. But this one is another one that classically gets disease and one that's really, that causes a lot of extra work. It also kind of doesn't mound. It grows all over the place.
All right.
So at the end of the day, your garden just becomes a little bit not as happy.
It's a little unruly.
This is just rutabaga. Rutabaga in full sun, really easy, attracts butterflies, nice color, very hardy. Foolproof, it's like a bullet. You can, this one here, you can't fail.
Oh,
you
that's
really can't
good.
fail.
Make it easier on yourself, because everyone wants a gorgeous garden, but you don't want plants that are going to be fussy.
And finally, a reminder with hostas.
Pretty.
Hostas get slugs.
They get slugs. Yes.
Slugs are hermaphrodites. They breed on their own. They don't even need to talk to themselves. They just can breed. It's kind of amazing. But you take a look at this.
Okay.
The blue leaves of hostas are a little bit thicker of a leaf, and they'll be a little bit more slug resistant.
Oh, well, that's good.
So if you're looking for slug resistant hostas, go to more of the blue forms.
So he's not saying you can't get your favorite flower. You just get the variety that is going to work out better for your space.
Take the time to kind of do the research. That those that are disease, insect resistant, long bloom period, don't require staking, and you're going to have a really, really good time gardening.
Absolutely, because you want people to enjoy it.
Yeah, strong
Right?
stems.
Strong stems. That's my takeaway.